Yo, yo, I don't know what happened, man. Last time, my computer just kind of shut off, man, for no reason. Uh, fuck, man. I don't know what happened, son. Hold up, man. Let me see. Is this shit working now? Damn, I had a lot of viewers, man. There was a lot of people watching this, man. Fuck. All right, hold up. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Damn, man. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, man. Yo, my computer just shut off for no reason, right in the middle of the Q&A. And that shit is discouraging, man. That shit is discouraging. So hopefully we get back on air, man.
It's here.
All right. I'm back. I'm back. Yo, I'm really sorry about that, guys. That shit was kind of out of my control. Like, I'm in my what's happening is I'm in my sister's house. I'm staying with my sister in Chicago, right quick, just for the week, man. I had to help her out with some shit, and I forgot my laptop. So I usually do this Q&A on the desktop, but this laptop, it's kind of old and it just shut off, man. Like, it's just old school. So anyway, let's get back to the questions. I think the last question was, have I reached my genetic potential? And I'm just saying, like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if my body wants to be like past 200. So like I'm 185 now. I might be able to get to 200. But I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. We'll see what happens, man. So anyway, yeah. Sorry, man. I'm really sorry about the cutting off right in the middle of the Q&A. See, was there some more questions, man? Here we go. Just a little off top question. Do I watch twin muscle workouts, and what do I think about their advices? I don't really. Here's the thing, guys. Like I've been a trainer for like 10 years. Like a trainer for 10 years, right? So like, and I've been training. I don't know, like certified. So like, I don't really watch. I don't really go around YouTube looking for advice. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that to sound arrogant. So like, I just don't really watch a lot of other people's channels because I'm not really looking for advice. I mean, I do watch some YouTube channels, so you can like, if you want, um, you see the goddamn my subscriptions, right? You see my subscriptions, and you see who I like. The only other I watch Bro Science. I like Elliot, Strength Camp. I mean, I like everybody. I like everybody on YouTube. I don't want to start no shit, but like the people who's I watch. Um, who else, man? I like Cali Muscle. He's a character, man. He's a character. He's entertaining. Um, he's an entertainer, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always talking about Hollywood. He's entertaining, man. So like, I enjoy his videos. Uh, yeah, man. That's about it. I mean, I like everybody. I'm glad everybody exists. Because imagine if it was just like one fucking guy on YouTube doing fitness shit. You know what I'm saying? Then like, I don't know. What if that person doesn't his or her message doesn't resonate with you, right? So then like, it's a good thing. I'm glad there's a lot of variety. So like, some people might not like the way I talk. Like people always sometimes, why this guy talking like he's ghetto? You know what I'm saying? I get that question all the time. Because I'm from the fucking ghetto, man. Southside Chicago, man. That's where I'm from. How the fuck else am I supposed to talk? This is how we sound. I'm not putting nothing on it. So, but like a lot of people are turned off for that. So they can watch. They might like the way Scoob talks, and that's cool, man. It doesn't mean anything. It's just it's all about preference. So I would say if you're like just starting out, man, you should try to get as much knowledge as you can, but not just from fucking YouTubers though. Like, cause like here's the thing about YouTube: any motherfucker with a computer and a camera or just a computer, right, with a webcam can fucking have a YouTube page and talk some shit, right? So like I would say get all the advice you can, but like read books, like read books about fitness, like study the craft, you know what I'm saying? Study, and just get a variety of knowledge and see what works for you. That's important, right? You can watch all the YouTube videos in the world. You can read all the books. But at the end of the day, you got to see what works for you, you know, because everybody's body's a little different, and we're all going to respond to certain stimuli in a different manner. So there's that. I don't know if I answered your question or not. All right, man. Oh yeah, more people. We back, man. We back. Everybody came back. Listen, man. I don't know if it's gonna save, but I told a fucking good story in the beginning about my homie Gay Steve, man, and the guy in the wheelchair. What the fuck, man? I hope that shit saved, man, because that was a real. That story was good. Hopefully it saved in the other one. That's why this one's called Part 2. So anyway, we'll see what happens, man. Shout out from Paris. What up? Shout out from Greece. What up, Greece? We worldwide, man. We global, man. That's the beauty of this internet shit, man. Yo, somebody asked, do I stretch after workout, or do I have any stretching routines? I do not really stretch after or before or during workouts. You know, like it's just not something I really do, man. But I do yoga a few times a week. It started off the yoga, man, just because I met this girl who's a yoga instructor, and you know I thought she was attractive, so I just started going to the class. But now like, you know, she's not even there. You know, I just enjoy yoga, and I enjoy it's a different kind of challenge, and so like I'm pretty limber for that. And I'm not telling you not to stretch or not. I'm just saying I don't. Maybe I should stretch during and after my workout. I don't know. But I stretch. You know, I'm flexible from the yoga. Anyway. Hey, yo, Brandon, can you fuck up your bulk and cut? I mean, I guess you mean or cut. If you don't count macros. You saw my video on the portion size, man. Listen, counting macros, keeping meticulous track of it is the best way, right? I just know most of y'all ain't gonna do it, and if you do it, you're not gonna do it right? So that's the best way. An alternative way is if you watch my video on the portion size method, and but either way you do, if you count macros or if you're doing the portion size method. I almost said my portion size method. It's not mine. I didn't make that shit up. I got it from Bill Phillips' book. You know, Bill Phillips. He was the founder of EAS Sports Nutrition and Muscular Development magazine. He was kind of running the whole fitness industry in the 90s. He was that dude, and he was like somebody I looked up to when I was in high school. But anyway, I got it from him. And what was the question? Oh yeah. So what you got to do is, man, every week you need to be keeping a log. Most important advice, if you take one thing from this video, keep a fitness log, or keep a training log. If you keep a detailed training and nutrition log this year, I promise this will be the best year of your training life, you know, thus far. But anyway, you keep your log, and then every week you take your measurements, you weigh yourself, all that other shit, and you see if what you're doing is working or not, and then you make adjustments accordingly. So that's how I say it, man. Like, you need whatever method you keep of tracking yourself, whether it's counting macros or whether it's the portion size method or whatever, just make sure you fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Do something. You can't don't just be out here all willy-nilly or eating haphazardly. You know what I'm saying? Like, your goal is too important to just leave it to chance. You got to keep track in some form of fashion, you know? Some people be like, yo, hey, man, I'm not going to do all that shit, man. I'm not going to, you know, I don't want to think that hard. I don't want to work that hard. Well, listen, man, why are you even doing this shit, man? Life is too short to bullshit your goals, man. You need to be going hard. If you got any goal in life, you got to go all the way, go all out, man. Like, listen, you're going to die one day. What you going to have to show for it, man? What you going to have to show for it? What you going to leave behind, man? Are you going to inspire people? Are you going to leave the world better than you found it? Or you just here taking up space? I don't know. I don't even know if that had anything to do with your question. I forgot what your question is. I felt like saying that shit. It felt right. Felt right. Yo, all right. Yo, Brandon, if you hear snapping and popping in your shoulder area, should you go to physical therapy? I don't get any pain for it. Just popping back and forth. You don't feel pain. Damn, son, I don't know. When I fucked up my rotator, I heard a lot of pop. I heard a lot of popping. It was like when I did like this, I popped it, but I kind of fixed like I just did. I didn't go see a therapist. I just did my own. Like I just rehabbed it myself. I did rotator cuff exercises. Uh, Somebody's gonna ask, but like you like it was like shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and then shit like this with like low weights, and you want to strengthen. I just rehabbed it myself. I'm not qualified to give you medical advice. I'm qualified to give myself medical advice. That's what I did. You might. I mean, it couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt to go see somebody about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be all fucked up and you don't know it. Fuck. These questions is coming in fast, man. Yo, Brandon, is becoming a personal trainer a good career choice? No. 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 You know what I'm saying? Okay, not the way most people do it. Like if you can work your way working for like a professional professional football team or basketball team, that'd be dope, right? I was talking to my nephew about this, man. Like he's got an opportunity, he might be able to get some kind of job, in the NBA, man, on the training staff, and like I was like, yo, son, if you fucking if you working on it with a team and they win a fucking championship, you get a ring. Like people on the training staff get rings too, man. It's your only shot of getting the championship ring. So I'm like, go for it. But like if you're just gonna work in some gym training, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours, and I would never go back to doing it. I did it initially. I mean, I did it since I was in college. I did it for the last 10 years. But like when you're doing that, you're exchanging time for money. And if you've ever any of you who've read Rich Dad Poor Dad or any of the works of Robert Kiyosaki, you know that like exchanging time for money is kind of financially, it's a motherfucking fool's game. But unless you find it like rewarding, right? If you find it rewarding, like I like training people. Like I assume you meant financially is a good career path. If you enjoy training people, or like see me, I like helping people accomplish their goals. I get off on that. That's the shit that that wakes me up every morning, man. I want to help as many people as possible accomplish their goals. Some I feel like I'm good at, and some I can contribute, to the planet. Like I don't know. I feel like as people, as human beings, we should all make an effort. We're all gonna die, right? I said this earlier. We're all gonna die, right? And there's gonna be new people. There's new people born every day. People die every day. It's a cycle, circle of life, right? So if everybody tried to leave the world better than they found it in some capacity, this world would be a better place, and you whatever you have to contribute. Like, and I feel like my way of contributing is helping people accomplish their goals. It's the only thing I feel like I can be great at. Like I'm good at a lot of things. I'm good at a bunch of shit, But like I feel like that's something I can be great at, and it's something that I enjoy. And I don't know. It's not just taking. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people like, yo, I want this out of life. I want that out of life. I want this out of life. I want that. But it's like, I don't know, like if everybody, most people are just thinking about taking what they can get, But like sometimes you gotta think about what you can give, man. You know what I'm saying? What you can give, how you can contribute to the motherfucking planet, and its inhabitants. I don't know. Maybe I sound like motherfucking Oprah right now, man. But that's how I think. So if you enjoy it, if you truly enjoy it, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we got, man. Yo, this ain't a question, man, but this is a good comment, man. My Clyde Felix says, yo, I also have a deceased father, and you're a mentor to me. You motivated me to become a man and stop being a bitch about it, about anything, and create balance between the mind, body, and soul. Keep it up. Yo, man, I love that shit, man. Thank you. Cloud, man, I'm glad I can help. I'm sorry about your father. I know how painful that could be. I know firsthand how painful that could be. Yo, man, like I'm just really glad I can help, man. And anybody who leaves comments like that, like I see them almost all the time, even if I don't have time to respond to all of them, but I see them, and I appreciate that shit, because so many people talk so much shit on the internet. People talk, every time I post a video, somebody's talking about how they're going to kick my ass or how I'm a bitch, right? Every time I post a video, I mean, it doesn't bother me, right? Because I ain't had my ass kicked in quite some time. It's not something I would fear. But I know that nobody has to show appreciation. So, like, Clyde, I appreciate you showing appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't take that for granted. I don't take none of that shit for granted, man. I'm glad I can help. But why, people, a lot of people, YouTubers, the internet, people hate, people talk a lot of shit, man. I just wonder how come nobody talk shit in person. Like when I see people in the street, it's all love, man. Where all the shit? How come I don't never run into the shit talkers? I want to see y'all too. You know what I'm saying? If you ever said you're gonna kick my ass in a comment, man, I'd like to see you say that to me when you see me. You know what I'm saying? Just be consistent, But I also appreciate when I see people in the street and they show love, man. I really love it. Yo, I appreciate that, man. The boot camp. I forgot we doing boot camps. I have a video. I posted the dates on my website, highlifeworkout.com. We doing boot camps in Queens. And the last boot camp was fucking dope, man. I got the video edited. I just saw it today. I'll probably post it tomorrow or the next day. And like the highlights of the boot camp. We did the boot camp, and then followed by a calisthenics workshop with Team Incredibles. And shout out to Team Incredibles. And it was dope, man. A lot of people came through.